Hello and welcome to the reading of Chapter 9 of Beginner's Guide to SriVaishnavam. This chapter is about Thirumazhisai azhwar. Andalpati takes Parasara and Vyasa to Thiruvellarai temple. They board a bus outside Srirangam Rajagopuram and Parasara asks Patti to talk about azhwars during the journey. Andalpati says she is very happy to know that they want to talk about azhwar during the journey instead of some other topic. The bus starts. Andalpati says, the fourth azhwar is Thirumazhisai azhwar. He was fondly called as Bhaktisara. He was born on Thai month Magam Nakshatram in Thirumazhisai near Chennai to Bhargava Muni and Kanakangi. He was the azhwar who lived the longest in this world. He lived for almost 4,700 years. Parasara and Vyasa dropped their jaw in astonishment and asked, 4,700 years? Andalpati says, yes, he traversed through most of the different philosophies before he met Peyarvar. Vyasa asks, what happened after they met? Andalpati says, Peyarvar taught him about Perumal in detail and brought Thirumazhisai azhwar into SriVaishnavam. The bus reached Chatram bus stand. Andalpati, he had particular interest in knowing about Antaryami, the Perumal who exists within us, and he was deeply devoted to Kumbakonam Aravamudan. So much so that Perumal exchanged his name with azhwar and they came to be known as Aravamuda azhwar and Thirumazhisai Piran. Wow, Patti, looks like he had been very close to Perumal. Andalpati says, yes, he had been. Once in a village, when he was travelling, he visited the temple in that village. The Perumal was so fond of him, he started turning towards whichever direction azhwar was moving. Similarly, Aravamudan Pimperuman was so fond that he listened to him politely and started to get up from his reclining posture when azhwar asked him to do that. Parasara and Vyasa eyes pop out in astonishment and ask, what happened then, Patti? Andalpati says, azhwar got shocked and requested Perumal to get back to his reclining position. Perumal was in double mind and so he is still in half reclining position. Oh, that is very nice, Patti. One day we should go and visit this Perumal. Andalpati says, sure, we will go sometime. He stays there for a long time. He throws all of his works into Kaveri river and retains only two prabandhams, Tiruchanda Virattam and Nanmugan Tiruvandadi. After that, he finally ascends to Paramapadam and continues to serve Emperuman in Paramapadam eternally. The bus reaches Thiruvellarai. They enter the temple and have darshan of Tayar and Perumal.
Thirumazhisai azhwar established the supremacy of Sriman Narayana. There were two interesting incidents happened in his life. Thirumazhisai azhwar initially was a shy bit. He was studying the philosophy of all religions and he was in search of getting an answer about the Supreme God. Once he met Peyarvar. Peyarvar was watering the plant which was kept upside down and the can which he was holding with lots of holes, and he was drawing water from the well which had no water, and the rope attached to the vessel was completely worn out. Thirumazhisai azhwar seeing this, he was wondering why he was doing that. Then Peyarvar said, the plant comes out of seed only. Then Thirumazhisai azhwar got answer for his question. He became a Vaishnavite. He embraced SriVaishnavam and he stayed with Peyarvar for some time. Then he moved to Kanchipuram. There he stayed with his disciple Kanikannan. And a old lady was helping them. And Thirumazhisai azhwar asked that old lady to ask for anything. She said, I want a very beautiful and young appearance. That was given by the Thirumazhisai azhwar, and she was seen by a king, and king wanted to marry her. They got married and king came to know about her ever youthful appearance. So he called for Kanikannan, and initially he asked Kanikannan to sing in praise of him because he came to know that he was a good poet. And Kanikannan said, no, I will not sing. Then king said, okay, bring your guru, let him also sing in praise of me. Then he said, both of us will not sing in praise of any human being. We sing only in praise of, and my guru sings only in praise of Bhagavan. Then king got angry and he punished Kanikannan. He sent Kanikannan out of the kingdom, and Kanikannan went to Thirumazhisai, informed him about what all happened. Then Thirumazhisai said, no, I am also coming with you. Then he asked Perumal also come with him. So he sang a pasuram. Kanikannan pogindran kamaru punkachi Manivanna ni kedakka vendam Tunivudaya Chenna Pulavanam pogindren Neeyum mundan painaga pai suruttikkol. So Perumal immediately followed his instruction. Yes, he got up and he rolled his Adiseshan bed, and he also walked with him. They went outside the kingdom. That stayed in a place which is now called Orirkai. Since they stayed there for one night, it was called Iravu Irkai. Then the people came to know about it because the entire kingdom became very dark. Then they asked the king to ask for apology. Then king realized his mistake and he went to meet Thirumazhisai. Then he said, yes, I'm sorry, I realized my mistake now. Please come back. Then Thirumazhisai decided to come. Then Thirumazhisai and Kanikannan, they were about to leave that place. Then Thirumazhisai told Perumal also to come back. Then he sang the song. Kanikannan Pokkodindan Kamaru Punkachi Manivanna ni kedakka vendum Tunivudaya Chenna Pulavanam Pokkodinde Neeyum mundan painaga pai paduttukkol. So now you lie down. So they went back to the place which is now called Thiruvekka. The Perumal is Yadottakari Perumal. Otherwise, he is also known as Chonnavannam Seida Perumal, because he followed followed the instruction given by Thirumazhisai and he lied down there. So he is in a reclining position there. So this shows that how Perumal is attached to his bhaktas. He loves his bhaktas. He wants to be with his bhaktas. So after this incident, Thirumazhisai moved to Kudandai. So on the way, he wanted to take rest in a village, and he was resting on a bench outside a house. Inside the house, the people were chanting Vedas. They stopped after seeing him, and the reason was realized by, he understood. Thirumazhisai understood the reason why they stopped. Then he left the place, but the people inside who were chanting Vedas, they could not continue because they forgot why they stopped. Then Thirumazhisai gave them the clue by showing the paddy seed. And they realized their mistake. They understood the knowledge, intelligence of Thirumazhisai. Then they prostrated at the feet of Azhwar and asked for apology. The priest of the temple there, he wanted to honor him, but few people did not want. So Thirumazhisai prayed to God, you come here and show these people that you live in me as Antaryami. So Perumal showed them how he is in the chest of Thirumazhisai, that too in a reclining position, how he is in Parkadal, Tirupparkadal. So that image was shown by Bhagavan. Then people realized their mistake and they all felt sorry about their behavior. Then after this incident, Thirumazhisai, he threw all his writings into the Kaveri river. But the leaf which contained his writings, Tiruchandabratam and Nanmuga Tiruvantadi, it floated back to him, and he took them and went to have a darshan of Aravamada Perumal, which was in Tirukudandai. And he wanted to have darshan, and he sang a song there, Nadanda Kalgal Nondavo, Nadunga Nyalam Enama. So because Perumal was in a reclining position, so he asked Perumal to get up. So I have come. And Perumal immediately, he tried to get up. Then Azhwar said, no, you be in the same position. So Perumal is in a half reclining position. He looks like as if he is getting up. So even today we have a darshan of Perumal only in that position. So Perumal, after hearing the pasurams, he gave his name to Thirumazhisai Azhwar. So Thirumazhisai Azhwar became to be known as Thirumazhisai Piran, and Perumal came to be known as Aravamada Azhwar. So we find knowing these incidents in Thirumazhisai Azhwar's, like Thirumazhisai Piran's life, show us the supremacy of Perumal and how Perumal loves his bhaktas.